Okay, Linda, so I know that these tanks are versatile, and I understand that people are contemplating using them for other things.
People have contacted us about using them for storage of dry goods.
Okay.
And we've had a couple customers that have actually worked out a bucket pattern that fits in there. I actually was hired once to do that. And it gets real crowded once you get 3 or 4 layers of buckets in there.
Yeah.
And that seemed to work. It worked. That customer was happy. So.
Okay. And now tell me again how.
You do want to put down a row of plywood between the buckets, and that gives you an easier surface to work with, and it also helps protect the buckets from crushing underneath the weight of the ones on top of them.
And would you put plywood on the bottom?
Not necessary. I think it fit inside the grooves somehow. It doesn't really look like it would.
So Anita, ask about condensation inside these when you're using it.
Right, okay, so Jan just brought up a really good point.
For dry storage?
So if you're trying to use this for dry storage underground, obviously you're trying to do this so you can be discreet, and you're using, your buckets and things like that. Are there any limitations, like is there condensation or moisture or...
Well, we don't really know, but I mean condensation is basically when warm air hits a cold surface. Plastic is not famous for being a cold surface like metal or cement would be. So if you have a stable temperature that's relatively warm and you're not letting warmer air go into it, then it shouldn't really have condensation. But of course you'd want to take all the ordinary precautions about caulking your lid and maybe putting an umbrella over it, that kind of thing.
When you say put an umbrella over it, are you talking about a Mary Poppins umbrella? What are you talking about?
Ideally, no. An umbrella is when you use like a sheet of plastic, either heavy-duty visqueen or they actually make specialty products.
A pond liner.
Like pond liner, heavy-duty plastic, and then you cover the whole thing with that so that when it rains, it runs off to the sides and doesn't actually get on your tank.
And again, you said these are designed to carry 2 feet of dirt
on top. Yes. And you can have as many as 3 risers, but obviously the third one would be sticking up. So when you see those risers sticking up out of the ground, like the Red Wind Casino, those are risers.
Okay.
And they could be 2 feet deep, or that they might have just done them, flush.
Okay.